G'day and welcome back to Atomfall. If you've been following along, in the last episode we just met Dr. Holder in his hidden lab locked away under the church. He gave us an access key that would allow us to get further down into the medical facility within the interchange, and tasked us to collect a sample from down in the quarantine level. But before returning to the medical lab, I wanted to spend some time to resupply and replenish my ammo. On the way out of town, guess who wanted to talk?
The outcome of Dr. Holder's plan is uncertain.
The nearby phone box was ringing, and the voice on the other end was adamant that using poison against the Oberon, as Dr. Holder has been planning to do, was not a good idea. Instead, it insisted we had to burn the Oberon and cauterize the wound, which was interesting. I made my way back to the protocol camp in Skithermore, zapped a few dudes with my trusty stun baton, and gathered all the ammo I could find. Then, I ducked into the prison, zapped a few more dudes, and collected a bunch more ammo, along with a few spare rusty weapons that I could use in crafting. It was a good haul in the end. I finished up with a healthy supply of ammo, and was eventually able to upgrade my weapons, finishing with a pristine shotgun and handgun, and a slightly improved SMG. Now, back to the interchange. Okay, after all that, we're back in the interchange. On our way to medical. Now, I do hear some whistling. Who's silly enough to be wandering around here? Got a soldier over there. Can I get a little sneaky drop on him? That's another one in there. Oh, hello. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Surprise. Oh, want me to do it? Got a bomb. Some free ammo. Don't mind that. Just need a couple of those, get a health back. And here we are. So make sure everything's loaded up. So got a nice pristine pistol there. Pristine shotgun. Nice rifle. Plenty of ammo. And I do also have the submachine gun as well. With plenty of ammo. Wondering whether that's worth chucking into a slot for this. Maybe I'll just swap it with the number 4 there. The rifle. Alright, here we go. I'm hoping those freaks in here, what were they, thralls? Hoping they're not respawned. Do I have anything to store? Throwable explosive. Might just hold on to it for now. So, I think there was one in the waiting room, so I'm guessing we're still in the clear, which is nice. Now, should I get something that actually helps me resist some of the blue crap, because I'm sure that's going to happen. Don't think antidote is what we want because it's poison. That's different. Just hoping I had something. Strange tonic, that'll do it. What I might do is I'll pop a grenade back in. Just the one, maybe. Maybe 2. Grab another first aid kit. And just take another bit of meat, because I think I'm not quite full health, am I? There we go. Now, can I craft another tonic in a pinch? Yeah, it looks like I can. I've got plenty of materials on me, so I shouldn't run out. Just a little bit of preparation. Maybe they're still like yelling, echoing down the hallways. Alright, here we go. That doesn't bode well, does it? What can I do? Just drop in. Oh god. What's done that? Oh goody. We've got a friend over there. Auditorium, decontamination, laboratories, advanced materials, lockdown control. This elevator is not functional. And we're not getting anyway that way, so... Shotgun ammo is a blessing. Alright, buddy, let's go. I'll take you on. Actually, I'm curious to see how this works. In a pinch. Because I think I did upgrade my kick at some stage. To give it more knockback. Should be no reason I can't just stun-lock him. There we go. Sort of not so scary one-on-one in a hallway now. At least I know I can do that. It's not the greatest, smartest thing to do, but if it saves on ammo, I'm all for it. Decontamination controls. There's a gas-filled hallway. What is going on there? Medical security recording.
Hello? Anyone receiving this? What the blue blazes happened just now? Who declared quarantine?
Dr. Holder.
Dr. Garrow? Is that you? Where are you?
Alan, listen to me.
Diane, where are you? Is this your doing? We're locked in.
There was an explosion. We had to...
Had to what? Where are you, Diane?
I'm on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
Wow. Dr. Garrow, you heartless cow. Yeah, it's like the voice in the phone booth said. There's a lot more to her than she's letting on. So what does that do? Just cut off the gas? There's a recipe in there. And some glue. Exciting. It's all very creepy, isn't it? Oh. Hearing voices. Hopefully just in the game. Oh, good. Hello, friend. Maybe I should just try a little melee fight again. There's another one. Alright, melee fight is over. One at a time I think I could manage. Not too bad. Experimental training stimulant, eh? Increases in the subject's levels of cognition and awareness were astounding. We knew that exposure to the modified formula might produce interesting, unanticipated effects, but this is beyond even our wildest expectations. The potential applications for a more refined version of the stimulant are near limitless, and I suggest we proceed with the water trial right away. Imagine a world where a university degree could be completed in a day, a doctor trained in a week, or a soldier put through basic training in minutes. It could change everything. We will, of course, continue to monitor the patient for any further adverse side effects. No one here wants a repeat of the fiasco with Subject 14. Right. Makes you really question the stimulants you just pick it up and using without question, but yeah, the doctor we just met under the church said they were all good. Now that we've got a handful, it's probably a good time to revisit some skills, especially melee. So that's the kick stun duration. Defeating an enemy in melee combat grants a melee damage buff. Reduces damage from melee attacks, probably not a bad one to have at the moment. Increased damage, sure. What else? Maybe. Substantially reduces heart rate cost of melee, so that's probably not a bad one, actually. And we'll get surprise attack as well. Why not? So what was this one? Ah, yeah, okay. Less useful, I think. Poison bomb. Let's reload this fella. Already 5 shells down. That's just not sustainable. Here we go. This is the window we walked past earlier. So there's the glue. There's the recipe. Already got that. More training stims. Still got 9. Okay. Lockdown controls. Surely this is like foreshadowing, right? Oh, hey. Didn't see him before. I was expecting some kind of boss fight here, but there's this little fella over there. Don't know what this will do, but let's... Oh, there's no power. Leads into here. Oh, systems power. That's noisy. What have I just done? Always a worry that you sort of activate something else when you do that. But you don't mean to. Right, so I think I'll just open that. Auditorium. What else have we got around here? Holy moly. Bloody hell. I get the feeling we're getting close to Oberon. It's crazy. Restricted area, hey? There's like a red glowy stuff down there as well. Is it blood or is it glowing? Can't quite tell. Make our way down. We'll get this guy's attention. So we can get him in a one-on-one. Kick him down the stairs, maybe. If this was Dark Messiah and Might and Magic, he'd be flying down those stairs. Oh, that's a good game. It was Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, wasn't it? I think with the, you can cast like ice spells on the ground and kick people over it and they'd slip over. Oh. Come on, buddy. That'll do you. Gotta get better at not taking so much damage. Now, I feel like this is going to irradiate me if I get too close. Absolutely it is. So it's now the time to pop one of these. Might craft a new one straight away. What have we got here? That is blood. Sample 1. That's what I was here for. So I'll take it back to Dr. Holder, I believe. Yep, so I don't need to do anything with it here, I just need to return it. But I mean, I may as well have a poke around while I'm down here.
And on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
No time? We're still in the fail-safe period, Diane. Raise the quarantine level before it's too late.
I can't do that. Oberon must remain secure.
Diane, there's dozens of us still in the lab. Please suspend the quarantine, just for a few minutes.
I can't. I have to think of the many.
Are you quite insane? Wait. Wait. I know why you're doing this.
I'm sorry. I must go, Alan. The interference is too strong.
Diane, don't you dare. Open the bloody doors, damn you. Diane! You can't trap us in here to die. I swear, if you don't...
It's a bit much, isn't it? What can I use this for? Nothing really. Resistance is manual. Bleed, burn, poison resistance, eh? They were the missing skills I had here, so that's the last of them. Medical tunnels. What are we going to find here? Lots of blue stuff. Probably some ferals. Hopefully lots more of that ammo. Wait, rifle ammo's full? Really? How about now? I need to sort of think about whether I want to keep going or return straight away. Oh. You. Do you have friends down here, I wonder? Oh, there, tanky. I thought that one might be alive. She took the stimulant into the tunnels. The others left without me. I was tasked with watching the growth stimulant and I couldn't leave my post. I hear the whispers too. They begged me to bring the stimulant, but I was strong. Then Dr. Langley went mad. She took the stimulant from me and ran to the tunnels. I don't have the strength to follow. The glow is everywhere. The spores, the voices, the ones that are left died and now they walk the lab. My death is close at hand, and it doesn't seem all that bad. Death is sort of life if we go to it together. Growth stimulant, eh? That might explain a lot. It seems intentionally barricaded. So we've got two options. I feel like I could squeeze through there, but it looks pretty dangerous. What does this one do? Oh, back to the interchange. Whereabouts? Oh, wonderful. I see a turret. I see explodey things. Is this the Oberon entrance? Well, just bail from that. I think that was the entrance we could see from all the other sides. Meaning this is the way to Oberon. If I'm not mistaken. Now, is my tonic still in use? I don't think it is, so let's grab another one. Don't be too careful. Squeezing through. Now, are you alone there, buddy? Come on. What did I pick up earlier? A club. It's not any better. You good, mate? That was meant to be a takedown. Don't know what happened there. He was just having a moment. Oh, pretty well. Didn't take a hit that time. So there was a suspicious little door here. Oh no, that's nothing. Can't get in. Thank you for the ammo. Now, I thought I saw there was some upstairs. There's a ramp over here. How do I get to that? Not from this side by the looks. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Not, doesn't seem like a fun place to stay. Oh, goody. Can't remember how to fight that thing. What did I do? Remember I ran into one now near the manor, I think, and I can't remember what it was that I actually had to do to defeat it. At least the Molotov seemed to disable it for a little bit. Yeah, nice. Alright. Let's give that another try. I'm hoping that I've got... I do have plenty of material, so it's no big deal. Oh. Paranoid I'm going to get surrounded here. Alright, not too bad. And some strange noises. Several walking wounded. For anyone reading this, myself and several other surviving members of the science team have managed to escape via a breach in medical and are attempting to make our way above ground through a cave network. We have several walking wounded and Dr. Fisher is exhibiting the early stages of a nasty strain of the infection. Perhaps this breaks protocol, but we couldn't stay locked in there. Langley and the rest are all dead or gone mad. Alan disappeared days ago and we haven't heard from him since. We'll worry about what happens next when we find somewhere safe to rest. Yeah, it would be a pretty crappy situation to find yourself in. Oops. Nearly got me. Something is moving around. Whoop. Cloth and meat. Growth stimulant. Bring the serum. feed it to Oberon. Uh-oh. Do not forget, you got yourself into this mess, dragged yourself half mad into a cave following voices. Do not listen to the voices. They can't be real. That woman asked you to bring the growth stimulant, but it wasn't real. You need to keep it together. You're not alone here. The rest all left or turned. Do not bring them the stimulant. And that would be a chaotic ending, wouldn't it? If I just decide to disregard everyone else and just feed the Oberon instead. Seems like my early theory of the Oberon being an AI is probably debunked by now. It's going to be a big brain fungus or something. Now, have I basically seen everything down here for the moment? Feel like it. Just need to get past this fella. I'm just going to run. Oh. Angry fellow. Didn't the one of those I fought earlier throw things at me? It had some projectiles, or maybe it was just a different type of thing. I don't really recall. Anyway, it sounds like a good opportunity to get the hell out of here. Do I need a serum to squeeze through here, or can I just leg it? No, that's okay. I was wondering whether I should give that door another look. I'm fairly sure it's just that broken train line from the central area of the interchange, and this is the Oberon door. I'd like to just confirm that theory, though. Oh dear. No, I was wrong. Whoops. Very cool. Who the hell was that? Just gonna turn this fella off. There was somebody just walking past that window. Okay. Oh, well, if there's a shortcut back there, that's not the worst thing in the world. This might be a little shortcut back upstairs as well. You're the one I saw. Maybe. Oh, well, that was a neat way to wrap everything up and put me back at the entrance. Whoa, who's... Joyce is dead? What? What? Oi. Can't believe that happened. Joyce Tanner's high power 9mm. This is from Joyce Tanner's tattered logbook. Convoy 5 ambush, likely only remaining survivor. Supplies left at train shed in Slattendale, but Dagonet and others. Have to rely on them to track down our fallen comrades. My hands are full trying to get any intelligence from barred facilities. Place is sealed tight. Zone is deadly. Narrowly avoided sticky situation while out surveying the radio infrastructure. Must get signal out. They'll be waiting for it. Is Joyce a Russian spy then? Because the Russian guy pointed me to that train shed. And she does talk about her comrades a lot. Oh god. Just want to make room for that gun. Don't know what's special about it, but... Is old mate up there still alive? GM3 bullpup. Do I have one of those? I do. She's still okay, apparently. You got anything to say about that?
Don't forget about our little agreement. Recover my notes from robotics, and I'll see about getting us out of here.
You don't really seem to care, do you? That's what I thought I was walking out of earlier. But no, that's far more messed up. Right. Well, I didn't expect this place to get raided and Tanner to get killed. I need to go to Wyndham. Can't remember how safe this was. Not very. Where's your power? No, you didn't say anything. As you were. I'll just take the opportunity to stash some things. Such as the club. Tanner's 9mm. That'll do. I wonder why she has a unique gun. Maybe I need to show it to someone to prove she's dead, or... I better put this gun away. And then wander back over to the church. Talk to old mate in the basement and see what he has to say. Actually, see if there's anyone on the end of this phone. After all that. No. He's usually got something to add after I do something significant. Also wonder where the vicar is after all these guys moved in. Is he somewhere in the world in a prison cell or something, or is he just gone? Forgotten cellar. Is it friend? Dr. Holder.
Time is of the essence. With any luck, sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
I found sample 1. I don't want to give it to you. I just want to talk to you about it. Ah, what the hell?
You found the sample? But this is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope.
It's about time you gave me some answers.
Is there anything that you want to know?
I want to know what the Oberon is.
It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here.
Meteorite.
Recovered just after the war, during the evacuation of new slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed.
Well, that makes
The rock
sense.
itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon, and at its core, discovered organic matter. That was sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. But the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957.
Right. Okay. And what exactly is the growth you discovered?
It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable. At first, the top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
Yeah, heard the recordings. And how'd you end up here?
You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section? We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that. Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will.
And this will help us escape the zone?
You really want to get out of here, don't you? I can't say I blame you. In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with. In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal.
What do you need?
Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague, Dr. Garrow, came back into the zone. I hear that Garrow somehow escaped from the soldiers' prison. That was your doing, I presume. Please tell me where she is. I very much need to see her. It's
That's
vitally
nice.
important.
I wonder if that conversation would change much if I didn't let her out. Who exactly is she?
She and I worked on the Oberon project. Garrow's a cyberneticist. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman, and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have the chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave.
I know where she is. She's in the interchange.
Of course. I might have known. Thank you. I'll finish my work here and then make my way to her.
That's interesting. Are you going to deal with her the same way those guys dealt with Tanner? Have to wonder. After what she did to you?
I'll finish my work on the sample, then make my way to our friend Garrow. I'll meet you in the interchange.
Alright, it's all happening now. Guess the next stop is the interchange. I feel like this is rapidly sort of snowballing into a conclusion. But I still have this growth stimulant that nobody's even talked about before. No vicar? Nope. Alright, last chance to see if this phone box is going to ring. Anything at all? No. Alright, I guess I'll carry on then. But that might be for the next episode. I might wrap it up here. And when you join me in the next episode, I'll be at the interchange ready to see where this all takes us. So thank you again for joining me for this one. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.